Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my guild only account. Last episode we unlocked the prayer guild, which has proven to be extremely useful. The monks are going to be the best training method I can use for quite a while, and they are significantly better. I was only getting around 8,000 combat experience an hour on cows, which is horrifically bad. On monks right now I'm getting around 15,000, and that is likely to go up with my next upgrade, which will be the rune axe. I have been hard at work fermenting compost and thieving some master farmers, so hopefully we will have enough for the rune axe pretty soon. In combination with leveling up strength and attack, I should hopefully get up into the 20k range, and at that point the grind for the warriors guild will not be nearly as bad. Hopefully it'll only be around 20 hours for strength and 20 hours for attack, 40 hours combined, but luckily it's pretty AFK, so it won't really be that big a deal. I am also very close to being able to plant a magic tree, so I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. So leveling up herblore is taking a lot longer than I had imagined. The main problem is that there are just way too many farming contracts that assign herbs, but that being said, we did get 30, which is a good milestone because we can make the defense potion. So unfortunately we'll need to just keep growing terramins all the way till 38. I mean, to be fair, the prayer potions aren't going to be that useful until I can actually kill the Hespori, but it just feels bad dumping prayer potions. Okay, we're actually finally about to get a farming level. They're pretty few and far between at this point, but there is level 74 farming. Only one more until we can grow a magic tree. I could actually boost from a pie in the cooking guild, which is actually a pretty big benefit there. I can get a +3 boost with a garden pie, I believe I can buy. However, that won't let me enter at the tier 3 of the guild, I don't think, but I can get more experience from higher tier plants. Okay, so one thing I just kind of realized recently is to actually be able to afford the rune axe, I'll probably need to obtain more hop seeds, and the best way to do that is farming contracts and thieving master farmers. Now that I have more HP from training, actually training thieving is not nearly as bad. When I had 10 HP, it was pretty awful. Because I would only be able to fail like 3 times and then have to restart and wait. Now the strawberries I have will heal 3 because it's about 5% of your total health. So that's better, and just generally having more HP makes this way easier. One other benefit of thieving the master farmers is I'll need a lot more renars for training purposes for herblore, and getting the seeds from contracts, or at least medium contracts, is pretty slow. I just got an extra one there, so the more I can get, the better. Hey, we just got a genie. Let's go ahead and put that into magic. That's our second one. We need like another 6, I believe, until we get level 2 magic. I'm still formulating a way where I'll be able to get some magic experience, and the earlier I can get that, the better, because the lamps will be worth more at that point. Very conveniently, I'm just about to get a thieving level. There is level 50, a nice milestone there. We can now get into the rogue's den. We have quite a few seed packs in the bank. Let's go ahead and open them up. We really need watermelon seeds. Those are going to be really awesome actually to sell back to the shop, because I don't really need to grow watermelons anymore. I'm going to be selling most of my allotment seeds along with all of my hop seeds. We actually had a redwood and celestris seed in that last batch. Pretty nice. Another redwood tree seed and another yew seed. Very nice actually. And last up, a bunch of garbage. So we need 40k for the rune axe. We have 200 regular compost to sell off, a bunch of hop seeds. Now we'll see where that gets us. Then we'll sell off all the allotment seeds. I'm not really sure how far that's going to get us. So that brought me up to 13k. We're now 1/3 of the way there. My god, this is going to take quite a while. So I think I can afford to sell pretty much all of my allotment seeds minus like 50 each. So for example, I'm going to keep 50 snapegrass, 50 watermelons, 50 strawberries, and 50 sweet corns. And anything below that, and I'll keep 50 of the lower tier seeds as well. The reason for that is if I have to get an easy contract and I get assigned one of those, I don't want to have to thieve master farmers, but 50 should be enough of a buffer room, and if worse comes to worse, then I can just thieve a master farmer. And I think this is the only way for me to make money, but let's see how much the watermelon seeds are worth. 33 each. That is really good compared to any other seed that I can sell. Everything else is worth 1, and the tomato seeds worth 2, strawberry is worth 10. Okay, that's pretty nice as well. Alright, so we're gonna sell 5 per world and 10 or 20 of the other allotment seeds, and we'll see how far this gets us. Alright, we're almost at 20,000 coins. We're about halfway there. We're going to go ahead and withdraw more just to get as much money as possible. This is a little risky, but I really want the rune axe sooner rather than later. It's actually a pretty significant upgrade. The adamant axe has a strength bonus of 19. The rune axe has a strength bonus of 29. Also, the slash and crush attack bonus is 10 higher, so it is quite a bit better and worth getting before a 50-hour grind. Okay, so final total is about 22,000 coins. So we made a pretty big dent in the 40k we need for the rune axe. Now we're going to go ahead and actually train my firemaking a little bit. It's still level 1. We're going to go ahead and cut down some regular trees, then oak trees, and then willow trees, and maybe get our firemaking up 20 or 30 levels. Now I'm just going to get the first few levels here, then we're going to go over to the woodcutting guild because I think there might be less junk in the way. Right now I can't really find a reasonable place to actually light all the logs. Alrighty, this will be the last one. There is a level 15 firemaking. We can now burn oak logs, so we'll probably head over to the woodcutting guild now. The woodcutting guild pretty much has every other tree past this point: oak, willow, maple, yew, redwood trees, pretty much everything. This should be the very last oak log. That will be level 30 firemaking. We can now burn willows. I'm struggling to find any more of a use for firemaking than a regular account. It's just kind of useless. It's not like the fires actually burn longer for higher tier logs, and it might be a skill requirement for a guild or a quest down the line. So one of the more useful unlocks from the cooking guild is actually this pie shop right here. The pie shop sells fishing pies as well as garden pies. The garden pie gives a +3 farming boost. The fish pie gives a +3 fishing boost, which won't be handy now, but the garden pie I'm going to use actually right now to plant a magic sapling. The shop also has meat pies, which would be my best food source for quite a while, but unfortunately I can't use the bank here, so it's not really viable. Also, I don't really want to spend any extra money yet because I really want to save up for that rune axe, and the pies cost like 20 GP each. Once I get access to fishing, I'll have a lot of food to choose from though. So we don't actually have the required farming level to plant this, but if we eat a garden pie, we can plant our magic sapling, water it, and we'll be able to throw it in the ground after as well. I don't think there's any reason to save these magic seeds. I might as well get the experience now when I really need it, as opposed to later when I have more options. I could get this assigned as a hard contract later on, but I can just skip it pretty easily enough until they actually make the change where higher difficulty contracts give better rewards. There's really no reason not to skip stuff like magic seeds, yew seeds, because it takes a long time and is generally expensive for a regular account. Alright, so we have to eat another piece of garden pie, and let's go ahead and plant our very first magic sapling. I actually can't cut this down, so I'll have to spend 200 GP to harvest it, but I only have 2 magic seeds, so that's really not that big a deal, and totally worth the like 12,000 experience I'm going to get from this. So we've been farming a lot of master farmers. We got another 2 renar seeds. The more of those I can get, the better. Once I get to 38, I'm going to be farming renars exclusively until I have no seeds left. There is also level 51 thieving. We're getting up there slowly. So with those 2 extra renar seeds, we will be up to 24, which will last us a little bit. Unfortunately, renars are one of the more rare seeds. And there is level 50 strength on monks. From here, we'll probably go up to 45 attack. Our defense level is still extremely low, but I don't really need to worry about that until I actually can fight something stronger or wear better armor. So for now, we're just going to train attack and strength. We're getting around 15k an hour if we're paying attention, and that'll hopefully go up with our rune axe upgrade. Alright, our magic tree grew, luckily, because there's actually no way for me to protect it. Let's go ahead and check the health. Yes, 13.7k farming experience. That is so much better than literally anything else I can plant. Unfortunately, I only have 1 other magic seed. Once we get to hard farming contracts, they are going to be more common, I would imagine. We will probably go ahead and plant our yew seeds whenever we get a chance as well. We had about 60 terramins banked, so there's level 32 herblore. Only about 5-6 more levels to go until we get a new potion to make. I'm actually kind of surprised that you can light a fire in the farming guild. For some reason I thought you wouldn't be able to, but luckily you can. Which makes this whole process a lot more convenient before I was running to a range. There is level 45 cooking. We had about 80-ish sweet corns banked, and we're going to keep farming those just so we can get our cooking level up higher. Ideally, eventually we'd get it to 99 because that would unlock the bank chest in the cooking guild, Beyond that though, we'll need it to cook lobsters and sharks later on. Alright guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. Well, let's go ahead and open up some of these farming contracts here. We have 5 left. Let's go ahead and open up the seed packs from them. Always exciting to open up seed packs. Most of the time anyway. Hey, there we go. We got a U seed from that one. Nice. And a snapdragon. We are really looking for those watermelon seeds because we can sell them off. And another spirit seed. My god, we're going to have a lot of those by the time we can actually plant them. Inventory worth about 202k. Pretty nice. So our bank is hovering at around 10 mil. We have 24 renards we can plant once we get the required herblore level. We are still pretty low on the watermelon and snape grass seeds. I'm probably going to wait until I have more bank before I sell them off. Our cash stack is at around 22k, so we're just over halfway there. 22 Hespori seeds, 9 Celestris, 3 Redwoods, 3 Spirit seeds. And as far as levels, we're up to 50 strength, 40 attack, 43 hit points. We're up to 45 cooking. We got up to 31 firemaking, 51 thieving. We got quite a few levels up. We're still waiting on the evil Bob randoms. Because we have access to the fish pie, we should be able to actually fish trout at level 17, which means we're going to need 3.1k experience, which means we're going to need roughly 5 more of the evil Bob randoms, which isn't really too bad. They seem less common than other ones, but I don't think they are. And we also got to 32 herblore, only a few more levels and then we can actually make the prayer potion. Or if I get really lazy, I could make that defense potion, but yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, I would appreciate it if you left the video a like. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next week.